Sonny gave me that book. I thought, this is great. But then I said, when did you get this book? How long was it, Sonny? From the time you got it until the time you gave it? Yeah, she got it in April. She gave it to me just a few weeks ago. And as I'm reading this book, and I'm so excited about it, I thought, how could you hold out on me? You know I'm excited about things like this, and you didn't give it to me. But it was perfect timing. Perfect timing. And for the first time in my life, as a child, I was raised thinking that only one thought, that I would be a medical missionary doctor, I'd have my pilot's license, and I would be working in the jungles somewhere in the world. And God gave me my pilot's license. Instantly, I had no money, I was a very poor child, and God opened up a door. We don't have time to tell the story here, but He opened up a door by one comment that someone made to me. And in 3 months' time, I got to work on aircraft, I got to fly all kind of aircraft, and I had my pilot's license in 3 months' time for zero. It was a miracle. So I was called Doc as a child, and so I've always had interest in health. But in all the programs, I've visited our centers around the world, but I'd never found a program that I could recognize that this is God's method. Because you always had to have that equipment, you had to have that experience, and I've been through all kind of training, all kind of degrees. But it never worked. It never worked. And as I read this book, everything just came to life for me. And folks, I'm not going to hold you, but I'm going to tell you that there's one thing about God. You can't explain Him. Okay? You can't explain God. And the Maker Heals is just like God. You can't explain it, you can only experience it. And so that's my appeal to you. Go through the Maker Heals program and experience it, because it's only then that you will understand the excitement and the joy that this has given me, because we don't want you just to experience it, because once you do experience it, you will become a maker healer because God's going to work in you and through you. We live in the last hours of this earth's history. We know as Seventh-day Adventists that the medical missionary work is the right arm that will open the door for the reception of the loud cry. Do you get that? Unless you use the right arm to open the door, you're talking to a closed door. This is God's method. You look at the ministry of Christ, that's exactly the approach that He used. And this is the approach that the Maker Heal teaches. We are that instrument. Every Seventh-day Adventist needs to be and is called to be a gospel medical missionary, because the door must be opened for the world to hear the latter rain, the loud cry. And that loud cry is that there is a God who loves you, who has died for you, and He is waiting because the door is almost closed. Please come in. And the message is not what you say, it's the message that you live. And the message you live is that people are going to encounter in you a love and a passion for lost souls that the world has never, ever seen. God calls us to that privilege. And so I invite every one of you, please take advantage of the next opportunity to go through the Maker Healer Seminar and experience something that is unexplainable. God bless you.